Hello everyone, I'm GRACIEMAG. I just want to introduce the 2009 European champion in both his weight class and the absolute class, Braulio Estima. Welcome to Abu Dhabi. It's a pleasure having you. You're one of the best jiu-jitsu fighters in the world right now. I'm going to ask him some questions regarding jiu-jitsu in general, about the tournament here in Abu Dhabi, and about what he thinks his chances are in this tournament. So first of all, let me ask you this question. You've been to Jordan and you managed to win 2 medals there, and then you came to Europe in Portugal for the European Championships, and again you won 2 medals. So even though the Jordanian tournament was at the end of 2008, I would consider it that so far you're having a good year. So what do you think of your future? I mean, I know you didn't compete in the Pan Ams or recently, maybe because you want to compete in this. Okay, so you were injured. So what is the plan for Braulio Estima in 2009?
Yes, I started very well. Like after my surgery, when I did my surgery in 2008, in the beginning, I did a surgery on my knee. So I fought after 4 months of the surgery, and I fought the worlds, and I lost in the final. And then after that, took a time to recover my knee. And then actually, when I started coming back to train to the competition, the high level competition, was in October 4th on the Pan American Championship without the gi, which I won weight and absolute as well. And that's why when I think starts, I'm getting back to the competition level. And then I fought in Jordan, and then I won both ways, and I fought the Europeans, and I really started getting better on my timing on the competition, because you lose a little bit of the rhythm when you do the fight. I was out of the nets, of the competition nets for a year, so you lose a lot of timing and stuff. So I start getting back now, and I feel very confident. I have a very strong team behind me. We train together, me, my brother, Lagarto, Roger, and then many other guys. We train CD, so we have like a very intensive training. We do the right cardio training that I didn't used to do so much, and then we focus a lot on the professionalizing the way of the training. And I feel very confident. I didn't fight the Pan Ams because I had a minor injury on my elbow when I hurt in Jordan in the final of W Vela, in the semi-final of the class actually. But I could have fought in the Pan Ams. I didn't fight because I wanted to rest, because I knew I would come the Asian Super Cup and the World Championships in June. So I'd rather rest a little bit to be able to go full on. And my expectations for this year is the best possible. I feel very confident. I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm very mature, very strategical, and then we studying, not only training. And I feel very confident that I think we do well this year.
For the people that are not aware of where you train at, can you tell them where you train at?
Yeah, we train. I'm based in Birmingham, in UK, where I train with my brother there and my students, and then we meet up 2 times a week, where we train together, like in Birmingham, in London, with the Roger Gracie Academy, and then we train there. Me, Lagarto, Victor, Roger, CD, Luciano, Elio, all the top guys in the country. And I'm very lucky to have such a condition of training, because I train with the best in the world.
And how many people will be representing your gym in this World Professional Jiu-Jitsu?
We didn't have much people coming from England. I don't know why on the natural English, because of the qualifier. Just one of them got qualified as a black belt, which is Roger Gracie Academy. But for our team from the GRACIEMAG, we're gonna have me, Victor, and Lagarto. That's gonna be fighting for the match.
And are you planning to fight in the absolute too? Or?
Yeah, that's actually my main goal. The absolute is the main category of the competition. That's what I think. Where everyone, all the best, and it doesn't matter which weight, we're going to be facing each other.
And are you planning to, after this tournament as well, are you still planning to go and tackle the World Championship in Long Beach?
Yes, that's my next goal. I'm gonna take this competition very serious, but as a part of tournament as well. You know, when after this competition finish on Monday, I'm gonna be back training, continuing the preparation, the hard preparation for the Worlds in 2019 in June in Long Beach.
Let us shift now and talk about a topic that's been around recently. It's a controversial topic about GRACIEMAG came up with it. It's about the teammates facing each other. It's a very sensitive topic, and because of the recent, I think it was the Pan Ams, where 10 finals didn't even happen. I don't think we have to worry here because all of your teammates are in different weight classes.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be on my weight division.
So in that case, first of all, what do you think of that? Is it a justifiable concern, or is it something that's part of jiu-jitsu?
I think everything started with the way of thinking the BJJ brought up with, you know, in terms of like it brought up like your teammates is your family, you know, and then family don't fight against family. The Gracie way, you know, we never saw Gracie fighting another Gracie, right? You know, so I think this was the way that we brought up. But I think we need to grow up in that case, because we're not talking about here a match between people from the same family. We're talking about make the sport, the sport to grow, you know, and these I think will limit the growth of the sport, because if you go to a championship, world championships, and you will have no final because people achieve the same finals, the same team, I don't think it's fair on the public, and it's not going to be worth it for people to come and watch this because they don't want to have the main fight of the competition. You know, I believe, like in judo, for example, we never saw a final that never happened in judo world championship because of this. You know, so I think what needs to be done is the open mind of the people. We need to open the mind to be able to see what is inside of the mat. Is just between the mat. It's just like a game. It's not a game like in a computer. If you lose, you get angry, lose, but we're always going to be friends, you know. And then that's how it should be. It just needs to grow.
I think a good example of that is two people from your gym. I remember in the World, I think it was 2007. Roger Gracie and Jacare. So
and Jacare, Roger Gracie, and Romo Barral. You know, I fought Tusa on the final of my weight division in the Pan American Championships. You know.
So,
you know what I mean? It is like, for example, if I was a big question that people was asking, what if we face Roger in the final of the open class in the world? What's gonna happen? You know, we train together every time, but he said that he would like to fight. You know, we would fight. It doesn't mean that he's gonna be, you know, my friend or not. He's one of my best friends, so we're never gonna lose the friendship because of that. Another thing, I don't think would be fair on me to let him win without to fight for it. He wouldn't feel the same, you know, rewarding, and it wouldn't be fair for him to don't let me having a goal of trying to get this title. I think it's unfair on the both ways, because, for example, I know, let's suppose the guy that I train with is I'm more experienced than him, and I've been winning more than him, but fight competition is about on the day. It's not about, for example, we fight today, the next weekend we might not even win the first fight. It's on the day. What if that day was his day and he was feeling better than me, and then he did better tactics than me, and then he beat me? I think it's unfair to don't let him try it. I think it's, you know, it's difficult in the beginning, in the moment, because everyone is closed-minded. But once you open your mind, you're gonna be seeing things different. In judo, brothers will fight against each other, you know, to get a place in the team of Brazilian championship, Brazilian team. You know, so that's how it is. That's what I mean. It's a game. It's our life, but nobody's gonna die because one beats each other.
Looking at the list of participants within your weight class, there's pretty much some good competition for this tournament. So this should be a good training a good training for the upcoming tournaments for 2009. So, who do you think, just by looking over it, who do you think is the who will present? First of all, let me talk about Fabio Gurgel. What do you think of him competing with the? I mean, we were used to seeing him in the Masters division. So, what do you think of him going so-called fighting with the youngsters?
I think this is great. I always wonder why he didn't fight with the others, because he has plenty of conditions to fight against anyone. He was a guy when I was blue belt and he was winning the world championships, and I look up to him and see his fights. And he was the idol, and then now he's still fighting because he has plenty of conditions to fight. And for me, he has one of the guys that has a good chance to win this competition. If I would pick, who would you pick that for possible champion? I would pick Fabio Gurgel, Lagarto. I would pick the guy that won the Brazilian trial, Rodolfo, and many others like Boca, Rafael Lovato, Peinado. Those guys are very well known to be a very good guy, good fighter. But I'm very happy to see Fabio fighting against us, because on my point of view, I'm not gonna stop fighting. I'm 38 years old, 40 years old. I'm gonna be fighting the others. Because I think that's the competition is.
That's great. So it's safe to say that if we're gonna have two Alliance guys in the final, or two Gracie Barra guys in the final, you and Lucio, you guys are
we're gonna give a show.
That's great to hear, because I think we need a show. But this is a critical tournament for us because it's make or break. We need to impress. It's on live TV. People who don't know anything about jiu-jitsu will be watching this, so we will need that the entertainment and the show. So hopefully with you guys we will have fun, and we will spread jiu-jitsu all around the world. Thanks to people like you, brother, and Lucio. Jiu-jitsu is already big. The fact that you're coming here to fight gives the tournament added legitimacy. Big name fighters is what we need. In the beginning we had localized tournaments with not so many big name fighters from around the world. We were just local fighters. Now we have big name fighters fighting. So hopefully the level of competition and the quality of the event itself is going to be very impressive.
I think the quality of the event cannot get much better than what it is. This is only in one way. To be honest, this will be one of the toughest competitions I have gone for. So with so many good names involved, in the same weight division. You have all the other ones. You have all the people that have 4 or 5 potential world champions in each division. This is great. Look where we are. We are in the middle of the world, in the Middle East, where the jiu-jitsu is being accepted, being taken with so much love. People willing to give help on the sport. This is a point that, like the guys were saying in the conference, after this competition, jiu-jitsu is going to be seen different, around the world. Everyone in the world is looking to these days, because not only because it's the Asian Super Cup, but it's because who is fighting the Asian Super Cup. All the top guys, you can see like Marcelo Garcia that hasn't fight in the gi or no gi submission for a long time, over 2 years, only because of the MMA, and he's bringing him back to the gi. This is beautiful because we're losing a lot of the talents going away, like André Galvão, Jacare, leaving to MMA because of the money. But if you see, what I always wanted to see is like, if you're good in something, doesn't matter what you do, you should be well. You should do well in life. Because that's the effort that you do, that's the time that you do it, that's the love that you put into it, hard work for it, and achieving level. It's unfair. You see like a world champion in something, the best guy in the world, and then doesn't have money to buy a car. It's not fair. If you see a guy that plays football in the 10th division, he can buy houses and support all his family with it. You know what I mean? So I think we're going to the right way. This is very happy I'm very happy to be part of it. I can't wait to fight here and keep fighting. And I'll be able to don't leave the full pressure that I have to fight in MMA, but fight what I love and make it my delivery. So this is it's pretty special for me.
One more thing I wanted to say is the fact that you're competing in the absolute. Is there any specific person in any weight division that you want to fight that you think will get the best out of you? You mentioned Marcelo Garcia.
Marcelo Garcia, I never fought him.
That's a dream fight for every jiu-jitsu fan. Let me tell you that. So with but in the absolute division, who do you think will get the best out of you? I mean, is it the people that you have never faced before, or is it people who you have faced in other competitions?
One thing that I can tell is anybody that I fight will take the best out of me, especially with these 6 minutes. It's gonna be 6 minutes with intensity, and this is gonna take the best of me. I'm ready to spend the whole 6 minutes moving and putting person under pressure and everything. I train for that, and I'm very confident. And then I don't wanna hide no fight, no game for any fight. I don't like to pick a fighter because I respect all of them and I don't have nothing against nobody. I think anybody that's gonna be fighting with me is gonna be part of a big show. Doesn't matter if I win or if I lose. What's important is I'm gonna give the best of me in all of them.
One last question. Does it matter to you that the tournament is actually held outdoors? Because jiu-jitsu is usually in gymnasiums and indoor places I mean, how is that going to affect you? You know how our weather is, it's pretty pretty hot.
This is a thing that we've been talking about a lot. I'm from Recife, northeast of Brazil, which is pretty hot, but not as hot as here. But I have fought in the outdoors, and it takes more than usual.
Does the strategy change?
It does. First of all, we need to feel. I think the first fight will tell you what the level that you can use the intensity. Because we don't. It's different. Doesn't matter if you train now, but when you go for the fight, you have the adrenaline, you have the dehydration, you have the nerves, and you have the power that you're gonna use, and how long you're gonna last in this kind of circumstances. I believe it's gonna be harder than usual. The fact is, the mat's gonna be boiling. It's gonna be in the whole sun, all day, sunny day, burning the mat. That's gonna be one of the things.
Hopefully, they bring in the mats after the sunset, because
But I think it's already there.
Yeah. Oh.
It's already boiling now, and it's outdoors. A good thing is you're gonna have air, hot, but you're gonna have proper air, which is good. I never fought these conditions. That's the only thing that it is uncovered from my point of view. The rest, timing, tactic, strategy, cardio, technique is all under control. Just the outdoor, it's the incumbent. We need to wait and see. That's the only thing that we need to wait and see.
So 2 days away. Are you fighting on Friday and Saturday, or is it just Saturday?
I think it's Friday and Saturday.
So thank you very much,
Thank
Braulio,
you.
for your time.
Thank you very much.
Hopefully, Braulio is one of the big names we had a chance to talk to. Hopefully, by Friday we can talk to many other people. So stay tuned.
I hope you keep the predictions. I hope you keep on it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.